I sit here with sadness today to report to you that I'm incredibly disappointed in one of my all-time favorite fighters, my brother, Floyd Money Mayweather. Ladies and gentlemen, chaos broke out. And I'm not talking about legit, bona fide boxing, pure boxing chaos. I'm talking about the kind of stuff that's just embarrassing. I know you like to make money. You're never going to stop making money. Very, very few people on the planet know how to make money like you know how to make money. But some of this stuff has got to stop.
Stephen A. Smith recently challenged boxing icon Floyd Mayweather Jr. regarding reports he spent $1.1 billion. Claims Smith emphasized that Mayweather's lavish lifestyle and high-spending habits might place even boxing's wealthiest stars at serious bankruptcy risk. Overtime possible.
Go to the damn poker table. Don't go to the blackjack table. Don't go to the slot machine, for crying out loud. Even if it's only asking for $1, don't do it. Stay the hell out of the...
Avoid the damn poker table altogether now. Never approach the blackjack table either. Do not head to the slot machine for goodness sake. Even if it only costs $1, do not do it. Keep the hell away from casinos completely. He pointed out how non-stop luxury buying, costly real estate, and an extravagant lifestyle can rapidly drain even the largest fortunes. Smith emphasized that without strict money management, huge earnings from boxing and business ventures can vanish quicker than most people anticipate.
Good to make all that money if you ain't got any of it to keep for yourself, bro. Keep your money. Because as great as you are, I got news for you. You ain't gonna be able to perform like that forever. We all get old. Father Time is undefeated. Make sure your wallets are fat when that day comes for you.
Even though Floyd Mayweather earned more money than any boxer in history, reports suggest he went bankrupt after years of excessive spending, showing that even huge wealth can vanish without proper financial discipline.
Like unlimited amount of money, money's just flowing. And even as much money as he's made in his career, which he's probably made as much, if not more money than any boxer ever, like there's all these lawsuits, like he hasn't been paying things and he owes money on this and owes money on that. And it's like, now he's got to come out of retirement.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough. I think it's just the lifestyle that Floyd lived.
Yes.
I think he can't fathom to just live a modest lifestyle. It's like he got to be lavish.
Right. He's got to have those videos where he shows you all the watches, where he opens the case up, you know.
All the money. He got to show that he got $1 million in his backpack. And, you know, he got the latest watch and the latest car and look what I just bought.
And when you get into latest watches and latest cars, you get into that shit. Like, boy, that money goes cool.
Floyd Mayweather is widely recognized for showcasing his wealth, purchasing several mansions, and owning multiple identical cars in matching colors. His social media accounts often feature luxury buys and over-the-top displays. However, beneath all the glamour, there is a worrying reality.
Everyone else gets their stuff from. And he told me, and I'm not going to say who it is, but he's like, Mayweather's broke. I said, no. He's like, no, really. Mayweather's broke. Now, I don't know if it's true.
Right.
This is what this guy told me. I'm like, how could he be broke? He's like, yo, he spends like crazy.
Yeah.
Spends like crazy.
I mean, it only could go but so long. I mean, and you're not fighting.
Yeah.
Because I don't see Mayweather even doing any goofy shit like that.
But, you know, but you would think that your investments would continue to grow.
Right.
As long as you keep your spending under wraps. Like right now, like I could retire right now. This could be my last interview ever.
Right.
And with my investments, you know, I invested into a lot of great companies like Google and Amazon and Tesla over the years, and those companies have all grown and continue to grow, right? And I could actually borrow money against my stock portfolio without even selling my stock.
On a podcast, 50 Cent claimed that Floyd Mayweather Jr. supposedly requested money from him.
I need to help him, so I could stop them from using TMT as their logo right now. Because
you wouldn't do that because y'all cool again.
Yeah, I'm just not chasing it. But to be honest with you, I incorporated TMT in Delaware while he was incarcerated. Because he didn't sign the paper doesn't mean the corporation isn't valid. So I could actually, technically, it trademarks the the term of it because his entire corporation is built on it. So I could tell you, you can't have TMT socks. You can't have that TMT shirt you got on. He don't understand that because he's just not. I just said it, and he won't be able to figure out that I could do that.
Damn, you and this guy, man. I thought y'all was good again.
We are good. I just don't understand why he having the conversation. How am I coming up with conversation? I don't even care about what they're doing.
So there's still some static.
No, it only happens when it's time.
Got it.
It's time to build some type of energy or some sort of press. It's time to make a and then
50 Cent had earlier forecast that Floyd Mayweather Jr. would step back into boxing before Mayweather officially confirmed his return, implying the decision would be motivated by financial issues rather than a love for the sport.
Like when you make yourself like we got issues or you're angry, he's still the best out there. Until somebody beat him, that's who he is.
Do you think he should step back in the ring?
I think he got to right now because the money gone.
So the money's really gone?
Yeah, that's what you think. It's get the money, spend the money.
All that money?
And it's been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like with the lifestyle, that money's gone, trust me. Now it's like you call him, he'll be at your local hosting. In a nightclub, because you need that action, right?
Earlier reports indicated that Floyd Mayweather Jr. had tax liens and significant unpaid tax debts, with the Internal Revenue Service stretching back several years, including multi-million-dollar amounts from 2015, which raised concerns about how his finances were being handled.
Really? He has so many.
He's hilarious.
His spending habits are hilarious.
I love him.
And he's got like a whole fleet just in white. He's like, white is right. I got a bunch of.
He's got other 18 colors too, though, man.
Yeah,
he
does.
A gang of cars.
All
so when he owed that money to the IRS, why just give him a few cars?
Because he went so deep, so
How much does he owe?
Well, it's more than you want to pay.
Yeah.
It's in the $20+ million range.
It's a lot of money, man.
But it's not something that he's been, it's not like deception.
No.
It's just neglect to pay.
Neglect. And it's also like, I think, and there is like a truth to this. He makes so much money. There's probably a point when they're like, hey, it's time to pay your taxes. And you go like, all right, here's a check for $25 million. That's an incredible amount of money. And then they go, that's true, but you owe 50 more. And he's just like, that can't be right. I've given you $25 million.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah, like what are you talking about, man?
He's bought over 100 luxury cars from the same dealer and always pays in cash. Hilarious.
In his ongoing pursuit of additional wealth, Mayweather has entered into controversial situations. One of the most heavily criticized incidents after his retirement was his promotion of a fraudulent cryptocurrency project.
What I always did was I believed in myself. Before anybody else believed in me, I believed in myself. And I believe that it's going to be, another cryptocurrency that's going to be just as large as Bitcoin someday. It's okay. That's no different from Uber.
It was recently alleged that a scam operator paid Floyd Mayweather $1 million to promote a fake crypto company, claiming the boxer used his influence to bring in investors to a worthless scheme. This claim points to ongoing concerns about celebrities promoting questionable digital assets and boosting hype before projects collapse or fail to provide real value. While details and intentions differ across reports, the broader issue highlights the risks of celebrity-backed crypto promotions and how easily excitement can attract unsuspecting investors.
You were getting celebrity endorsements. One was DJ Khaled, hilarious, and Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
And he posted on his Instagram him taking this what do you call it? The Centra card?
Centra card.
The Centra cards. And going and purchasing something with his Bitcoin at a store.
Yeah.
He did that knowing that it didn't work.
Floyd Mayweather doesn't know anything that's going on, really. So like
we all know that.
Yeah.
The guy can't read,
Yeah.
How much did you guys pay him?
Like $1 million.
He took that knowing or not caring if it worked?
It was just not knowing, right? Like they didn't care. He does a million promotions like that. It was basically you speak to his manager. Yeah. He's like, this is Floyd's price. And you send the money over. Yeah. The manager makes his little cut from it. Mm-hmm. And he just says, what do you want me to say? And what do you want me to...
Recently, Logan Paul publicly alleged that Floyd still owes him money from their June 2021 exhibition fight. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is said to have pre-sold the rights to their June 2021 bout overseas before it was officially promoted in the United States. Paul stated on a recent podcast that Mayweather sold the fight rights, including both fighters' names and likenesses, to a company in Dubai or the Middle East for roughly $10 million in cash. Under his contract, Paul claims he was supposed to receive 15% of that deal, about $1.5 million, but says he has never been paid. Paul further claimed that the company that paid the $10 million is now taking legal action against Mayweather. He also expressed uncertainty about ever receiving the money, pointing to Mayweather's reported legal and financial troubles. Mayweather has not publicly responded to these specific allegations.
Ended up doing the fight in the States with a different company. That is the company that put on the fight. That is the company that paid me. But he sold our fight with my name and likeness to someone else in Dubai for $10 million cash. It's our fight, bro. Our deal was 15%. He smoked me. So I got 15% of it. 15% of $10 million is $1.5 million. That company that paid him that money is suing him. I actually don't know the status on that lawsuit. I should check in because he still owes me money, but he has a bunch of legal trouble at the moment that I don't think I'm ever getting the money.
He just sold his house in Vegas.
Did he really?
Yeah.
I think he's facing a bunch.
Rinsed on that house. He started at $14 million. He custom built the house, by the way, in like 2006.
Yeah.
Started at 14, reduced to 12,
yeah.
10, 8 came on the market, and it was a lot of house for.
Recent reports have highlighted that Floyd Mayweather has taken high-interest loans backed by his assets, including his private jet, which was reportedly sold after being used as collateral for borrowing. A move critics claim was intended to cover growing debts and legal obligations. According to these reports, Mayweather has dealt with liens, foreclosures, and lawsuits tied to unpaid bills and obligations, raising questions about how he is managing his post-boxing finances despite his once massive career earnings.
Flipped a house in Florida from 18 to 20 mil, and he's got a place in LA that's like $25 million he's trying to sell now for like 48, which it's funny how now all of a sudden Floyd's trying to sell all of his assets. What does that tell you? He just sold his private plane as well, which I don't know what that went for, but again, he's offloading assets because he's massively in debt and owes people a lot of money. And he's trying to finance something, whether it's legal fees, whether it's other mortgages, whatever. But yeah, getting a net negative of $4 million on the house you built and then put on the market is probably the worst real estate investment you can make. Outside of maybe a strip club that no one goes to except you, because that is your vice, gambling and strip.
Wade Plemons has claimed that Floyd Mayweather Jr. has poorly managed his finances since retiring, citing multiple lawsuits, debts, and legal expenses that have led the boxing legend to sell or use major assets as collateral. Based on public records and reporting, Mayweather is said to have taken large loans against real estate and his private jet to meet obligations, and has also faced foreclosures, liens, and unpaid bills tied to properties and services.
Way back, again, 5 years ago now, but that was like the initial rumblings around that fight. And what Floyd did was use Mayweather Promotions to bring them this fight and say, if you'll front us this money, we'll put this fight here. They fronted him the money. He took the money, had the fight at the Hard Rock in Miami with Fanmio instead. That was the company that put it on, Fanmio. And Logan saw none of that front end 10 mil, and the people that paid Floyd the 10 mil never saw a dime back. It's nasty work what he did. But this has been like one of Floyd's MOs, is that he leverages his fight name or his quote unquote assets, and which is what, a lot of wealthy people do. They leverage their assets to take out bigger loans or, whatever. But Floyd does it in such a reckless way that no one ever sees return on it. He just takes money. It isn't a loan, he steals.
Critics point out that although he has earned profits from flipping certain properties, other transactions, such as luxury homes later listed below their original purchase prices, are seen as signs of weak financial judgment. Clemens also argues that Mayweather's regular exhibition fights, including matchups against influencers like John Gotti III, appear to be motivated more by financial gain than by sporting passion. Taken together, This pattern of high spending and efforts to manage growing financial pressure is presented as evidence of continued difficulty in preserving his wealth.
Provisions in place. I've talked about this, ad nauseum over the last couple of years, but the fact that we actually get some details on this from Logan is hilarious.
Our deal was 15%. He smoked me. So I got 15% of it. 15% of $10 million is $1.5 million.
The fact that Logan agreed to 15%, he's got that manager, Jeff, who says, I make the big deals. He got absolutely rinsed on that deal. But also, Graham has some important information about Floyd Mayweather and, again, his, I wouldn't say shady business dealings, but how bad he is with money. Let's keep listening.
Company that paid him that money is suing him. I actually don't know the status on that lawsuit. I should check in because he still owes me money, but he has a bunch of legal trouble at the moment that I don't think I'm ever getting the money.
He just sold his house in Vegas.
Did he really?
Yeah.
I think he's facing a bunch.
Rinsed on that house. He started at $14 million. He custom built the house, by the way, in like 2000.
Mayweather is preparing for a busy schedule in the ring as he officially comes out of boxing retirement. His first scheduled appearance is an exhibition match against former kickboxer Mike Zambides in Athens, Greece this June, serving as a warm-up before larger events. After that, he is expected to feature in another major exhibition bout with boxing legend Mike Tyson, forming part of what looks like an extremely active 2026. The main event of his return is a professional rematch with longtime rival Manny Pacquiao, set for September 19th at the Sphere in Las Vegas and planned to stream live on Netflix. Together, these three announced fights suggest Mayweather is focusing on high-profile events and maximum exposure as he steps back into active competition this year.
I love first of all, the fact that he's fighting Mike Tyson. I like that. Why? Because I'm a big Mike Tyson fan. And look, bro, you really can't take it with you. You know what I mean? These guys have an opportunity to be on Netflix and be seen by 40, 50 million people in the fight, in the first fight with Mike Tyson. That's huge. Mike Tyson versus Floyd, I think the highest rated show that has been on television, boxing match that has been in the last, since Ali, probably. Definitely since the days of when ABC was showing things. Over 100 million people watched Mike Tyson fight Jake Paul.
These high-profile bouts in 2026 are being seen as a calculated move to maximize earnings beyond traditional pay-per-view models. His team has organized the year around a mix of heavily promoted exhibitions and a major professional rematch streamed worldwide on a major platform, focusing on media rights, sponsorship deals, and international promotion rather than relying solely on ticket sales or PPV revenue. Analysts suggest this diversified approach could bring in substantial income by reaching a much broader audience, while also lowering financial risk. Some observers argue it reflects a broader shift in combat sports monetization, where veteran fighters can profit from global streaming platforms and sponsorship opportunities. If it succeeds, this schedule could help strengthen his long-discussed financial position, while further cementing his status as one of the most commercially successful figures in modern boxing.
I've been telling people, look, there's a lot of money in boxing that comes from Greece. Okay, a lot of money is credited to Saudi Arabia for investing in boxing. I'm telling you, and been telling people for a minute now, some of that money's really coming from Greece. So to see Floyd pop up in the middle of these two big mega fights in a fight in Greece, yeah, just call that's just something that makes sense to me. So then you have the fight with Manny Pacquiao, and Manny Pacquiao, especially if Mike Tyson Floyd Mayweather Jr. looks good against Mike Tyson, and it's an enjoyable event. Man, you can expect even more coming out of that from Floyd Mayweather Jr. if he gets Manny Pacquiao. And the Manny Pacquiao fight, they're making a real fight. You may get a fourth fight out of that. I'm telling you right now, that can make Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s money problems go.
Stephen A. Smith, in an earlier interview, argued that Mayweather's emphasis on money has influenced a younger generation of athletes in a negative way. Rather than respecting boxing legends for their technique, footwork, or ring IQ, many upcoming fighters now appear more focused on flashy lifestyles and financial success. Smith described this shift as a problem for the sport, saying it places entertainment and image above true skill and weakens what originally made boxing respected. In his view, prioritizing wealth over athletic excellence changes the message sent to aspiring fighters, encouraging them to chase fame and big paydays instead of refining their craft. But he added that the spirit of real competition and respect for boxing artistry is being pushed aside by a growing obsession with money and hype rather than the pursuit of greatness.
Businessman and Mayweather, they actually love even more. As the sun clearly set on the boxing career of Mayweather, many can reflect on a lot of things about the man. He wasn't a Mike Tyson-like knockout artist, or even Tommy the Hitman Hearns. To many, he wasn't even Sugar Ray Leonard. He certainly can't be confused with Muhammad Ali or any other fighter who's ever been socially conscious. No doubt he was guilty of domestic violence, as our very own The Undefeated accurately pointed out. He definitely had his share of boring fights that didn't give the people what they actually wanted to see. But that ain't the legacy these athletes are paying attention to. What they're paying attention to instead is the $1 billion plus Mayweather has earned in his career. How box office he made himself. How he's been his own boss, answerable to no commissioner, no owner, no GMs, and barely even the fans for the last decade in achieving unprecedented wealth, fame, and control of his own name, his own brand. And how despite strenuous efforts by so many to bring him down, they simply weren't able to do it. You want to see an athlete drool? The idolized displaying deference and respect? Watch as these athletes marvel at Mayweather.
Whether this comeback plan will fix Floyd Mayweather's financial issues depends on how successful the events are. If the exhibitions and major rematch generate strong global streaming numbers, sponsorships, and international deals, they could bring in significant short-term income. However, these fights also include high costs such as promotion, logistics, and revenue sharing, which reduce total profit. Financial stability is not only about earning more money, but also about managing spending. Even very large earnings can be affected if expenses remain high. So this strategy may increase income and improve cash flow, but whether it fully solves financial issues depends on how the money is managed over time.